We are back to our winter coats. It had warmed up for a few days in South Lake Tahoe. Then we left yesterday in some pretty serious winds and ended up at Goose Lake, and the temperatures got into the low 30s. It's snowing in Banff, so we're glad that our trek north has been somewhat slowed. From South Lake Tahoe, we have proceeded up US 395, and if you've not done 395, it's one of the most beautiful drives in all of the United States. So put it on your bucket list. Today we're going to continue north and meet up with a viewer who lives up by the Washington-Oregon border. But they are going to their cabin that's outside of Ukiah, so we're going to meet up there, and then tomorrow, hopefully, get over to Pendleton to a show called the Old Iron Show, and see what that's about, and then head up north to Spokane to where my brother and sister live. And then we can be on our way up into Canada, and hopefully this week things really will warm up. But right now we have put back on our winter coats, and we're going to get back in the van. Before we head north, I want to show you an improvement I've made in the trash department. So if you have Pleasure Way Ascent or something like this solution I've come up with might help you out. For those of you who've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I have one of these hook-on trash bins that I like a lot, and I've been hooking it to the top drawer of the kitchen cabinets. But after a viewer sent me something he had done, he had actually built a cleat, and he has a different vehicle, but he has a cleat, and he had put it on the side of his where he opens up the door, and that got me thinking. And we have this panel below the refrigerator, and so I loosened the screws on this panel and was able to slip the trash container here, and because it's kind of recessed here, it's out of the way, and that's working really well. So all I have to do to change it is just to lift this up, put a new bag on, and we're ready to go. This campground has something we've not seen before, and that is it's actually 20 amp. So it's a good thing we have our little adapter here.
The precious cargo.
mass murderers that we met up here in Oregon are taking us down to the secret hot spring. Oh man, I'm glad somebody put ropes here.
Well, I got that. I would probably come this way if I was here. And the needles are still rolling.
Is this one of those clothing optional hot springs?
Yes.
But that's only if you have a young body.
Only if you have a young body.
And we are not going to disclose this secret hot spring on my channel. It's a secret. Oh, should have brought our bathing suits. What's the temperature of the water?
Probably 100 and something.
Oh, that is gorgeous. You can see the bubbles.
Smell it.
Probably 90, 85.
Oh, it smells good. Wow.
Oh man, I so much want to go in.
You do your toes.
Yeah, really. I'll do my toes. Oh, I can smell the rotten eggs. Yeah.
I didn't do it. Wasn't you this time, huh? You know, because the more you leave, then everybody's...
Yes, exactly. I forgot. Oh. For the last 3 days, we've been mooch docking at my brother's home in Spokane. There were 4 boys in the family. He's the second oldest, and he has a small company in town called Camp Time. And before we leave, I want to take you over to his little factory and introduce you to him and some of the products that he makes. I'm super proud of him. He has done an amazing job on this little company over the last 30 or 40 years. I think he's been doing this. I think he started out in the family garage or something. But I'm going to show that in another video. Now, yesterday I was over there to do a couple of small projects that I mentioned in our previous video. And I'll show those to you because, of course, something always goes wrong with my video, and I lost the audio. So I'll show you what I did at his factory, because he has something called a bar tacker, and I'll insert some B-roll of that. But I inserted a clip on my hat, so now I have the elastic and a clip instead of Velcro, and that'll keep it on my head if the wind picks up. And a few weeks ago, someone asked me about my watch band. It's made out of elastic also. I actually made it myself. And it's something you can do if you have a watch and you want to change the band. This happens to be an Apple Watch. But you can buy these little insert pieces that slip into this part. And I just got some elastic, and actually the easiest way to do it is with a zigzag sewing machine. And I just created a loop of elastic, and then I purchased online these clips, because this one is slightly curved, and usually the ones you find in the store are just completely straight, so it fits your wrist a little bit better. And the reason I did this is because I have a really thin wrist, and I just couldn't find any watch bands that fit well without having a huge amount of overhang around the band. So I made my own. So I just wanted to bring that up in case any of you are interested in making your own watch bands. So it's just the cost of the elastic and the clip and the little piece up here. I also want to mention that I have no idea what to expect in Canada as far as internet service and how I'll be able to upload, whether it'll be easy or not. These kind of travel vlogs take much more time than just a how-to type video. They can take days to edit, and then they are very large files, and they can take a long time to upload. And I'm not that experienced at all of this, so I'm hoping that everything will go smoothly. But when I'm not able to upload a vlog type video every week, I will have something that I've done on the road about camping or about the RV, and hopefully it will suffice instead of our travels. So far the trip has been amazing. The weather has turned warm, and everything, knock on wood, everything has gone pretty well. So with that, I will thank you again for watching, and I will see you next week. Ooh, you sure you want to do that with your hip?
Can I show you the dance my 7-year-old grandson taught me?
Goose Lake Campground.